Some of you have been with us for a while when this was just shamanism talks, and then it slowly morphed into dragon shamanism and the healer dragons. And what I do is each month we have this call and different people from around the world join us, and there's about 500 people or so that are registered, so that they'll see that on the replay. So hello people on the replay, they obviously working and things like that, so it's good to share that throughout the world, and this will be shared everywhere so you can see the replay. So if you have to pop off at any point, that's fine. Don't feel like you have to stay. If you want to be on camera, great. If you don't, great as well. And only the person speaking is being recorded to be shared with the world. If you do get to a point where you want to share or speak and you prefer that not to be shared with the world, then I understand that completely. We can cut that piece out. But basically it'll just be the world will see me, the rest of you I'm getting to see you, so I'm not just talking a blank screen. So that's beautiful. So why are we here today? Well, the healer dragons, there is a great big thick book with the 101 healer dragons that have come through so far, and the dragons often will come and speak to me and say, okay, we want you to do this, and I go, okay, what we're doing, and I then spend a while doing what they've asked me to do, and they asked me to start this book of 101 healer dragons, and I've said to them what we're doing today, and I heard the number, and if you understand soixante nerve 69, that's what came through. I was like, okay, fair enough. I had just been reading the book Eros, so I thought, well, maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me. But that is the dragon, the Eros dragon, Pyrophera. Pyrophera. I might end up just calling her Pyro because it's quite a long name. She came through. I was like, okay, I already know about you. There's already a few pages in the book. What do you want to share? And she wants to share a lot of different things about the area of Eros, and we've all got a different idea in our minds what that means. This is her perspective on that word as a dragon, relating it to us humans. Now, hey, the cards, you got the cards. The cards are amazing. There are 101 cards, each of them, and Alexandra is an amazing lady that reads the cards. So if you ever want a reading, speak to her. She's the lady that does that. I just created them. I'm not very good at reading them. I can read them, but I don't like doing it for others. But anyway, why are we here today? I'm going to share the screen so that you don't have to stare at my amazingly gorgeous face the whole time. That was a joke. So, we're talking about the Eros dragon. I'll explain a little about her, how she wants to communicate with you, and then we're going to go and meet her. If you don't want to meet her, that's fine. Just ignore that part of the call. But if you'd like to meet her, then I'll take you on a little shamanic journey, and I'll explain that all as we go. But first of all, what is dragon shamanism? Basically, it's a sacred path of healing, power, and deep remembrance. And 101 healer dragons so far have come to me, and basically those dragons come to me and say there are dragons that will do healing. However, we've specifically picked some areas that we want to work on. So you might go to your general practitioner doctor and they do everything from your cold to your headaches to whatever it is. But if, let's say, you've got kidney problems or a heart problem or a brain problem, you go and see a specific doctor, the brain doctor, the kidney doctor. And this is where the dragons have said, we're standing up to say that we specifically work in these areas. And they've each listed 3, and it's all in the book. That's all available on Amazon and everything. But basically these dragons have come in to say, this is a new modality that we want you to share with the world, and it's called dragon shamanism. And as I say, it's got 101 dragons so far. All of these slides will be available. I'm not necessarily going to read through everything that's on here, because I really want us to get to the point where we're actually meeting the dragon. That's the important bit. The dragons have said to me, share us with the world, introduce us to people so that they can work with us in the way that they need to work with us. So Pyrophera is her name, and her primary healing abilities are igniting the heart's desires, healing fear of love. I mean, we've all been hurt in love at some point in our lives, but it's getting over the fear of being brave enough to step back into that arena. It's about awakening your passion and your joy. And when I say passion, I'm not just talking about sexual passion, I'm talking about the passion for life, what really wakes you up in the morning and makes you jump out of bed. And that is her on the left, looking utterly gorgeous and radiant. Each of the dragons, when they came to me, said, this is what we look like. And I used AI tools to create them. And sometimes it took quite a few tries. They'd be like, nah, that's nothing like us. This was one of the ones that was quite easy. So we talk about Eros. And there's many books out there that you can read. One of them is by Anne Carson. Plato talked about Eros. And it's not just about romantic love or the physical desire. It's described as a divine force of longing. It's that gap or space within us that we can't quite fill with whatever we do. It's like a yearning, a hunger, maybe for union, maybe for something else, maybe for something greater. We often feel like there's something missing. Yeah, and Eros pulls us towards creativity, transformation, transcendence. It's the thing that really wakes us up. And it, like love, Eros and love, same thing near enough. There can be bittersweet, as I'm sure you've all found. You think you found the one and it doesn't quite work out. So there can be wounds and there could be healing. And really it's the tension between what is now and what could be. And this is where I want you to imagine Pyrophera as the dragon of Eros. Think of her through this lens. She's going to awaken in you that divine force of longing that maybe you've hidden because you're afraid to step into the unknown. You're afraid to take that step. You know that there's something bigger in life for you, but you've held yourself back because of fear or whatever the circumstances are. She doesn't say, I will create this for you. She gives you the courage. She helps you fire up that divine spark, helps you get from what is to what could be. And she's basically just setting you on the path. And if you work with her, she will challenge you to face up to your fears, to face up to who you could be. So as with all dragons, if you've worked with dragons, you'll know that they are quite direct and they don't take any fluff and things like that. They're like, do it or else, I'm not working with you. They're not there for crying on their shoulder, really. These ones aren't anyway. They're for action. They're for people that are willing to do. So she's not simply the dragon of passion or lust, although that is part of her. That's the fire she can bring out in you, if that's where you've been. She is the dragon of sacred longing. And she basically pulls your soul forward to its destiny. She burns away those flames that we've all got of incompletion, of not finishing, starting, not being a starter finisher, just a starter. She helps us with that ache that somewhere in us there's more for us, there's more meant to be. And her fire, there's a lot of fire, as you can see from her picture. There is a lot of fire about her, but it's not meant to destroy you. It's meant to illuminate those places in you that are maybe hollow. She shows you where you can grow, shows you where you can find love, creativity. She may even help you with grief, help you embrace it so that your soul can move forward and expand from that loss. She is also both a wound and a healer. She teaches that sacred ache in you is the proof of life. It's the proof, it's hope, it's divinity, it's the universe whispering to you, there's more for you if you're brave enough to take it. And this is where she comes in. So if you summon her, I call her the dragon of divine hunger, as in Eros hunger, as in the hunger to be better than you ever could be. So she awakens that desire that maybe you know about, maybe you don't know about. And she's really there to help you move forward. And as per that picture, she basically looks amazing. she's iridescent fire. Her scales flicker with that sort of red, crimson, gold flickers, black. It's a bit like coals that are on fire. When, you know, when they're really red, she looks like that. Her wings are translucent, but they're also like a fiery membrane that you could imagine is between the worlds. And I've seen her in my third eye, and it's awe-inspiring to be in her presence. She radiates an aura that's like tantalizing possibility. Just being near her, you can sort of feel that electric thrill that, yeah, anything and everything is possible. And she when she's standing next to you, she encourages you, and you think, maybe I do dare to leap. Maybe it's time for me to really jump to whatever that is for you. Her energy, it does feel like you're standing at the edge of a cliff at sunset with the wind wrapping around you, and that anything is possible. So, and you can sort of feel that ache in your chest for that thing that you really would like to do. And she's there to say, I'm here to assist you. Let's go do it. She doesn't fulfill your desires. So she's not like a genie in the bottle where you rub her and go, this is what I want. She's like, you know, you got to do the work. So she fans that desire. She fans it until you are so brave enough that you're the one that crosses the gap that is from where you want to be to where you're going to be. Yeah, so don't think that she's here to go, okay, I've sorted it for you. It's not like that. She's there to stand behind you and encourage you. So how would you connect with her? The best way is to sit with your desires, and I suggest that when you travel with her, that you do it many times, but you do it one desire at a time. Don't go, I've got this big long list of desires. I'd pick one and really concentrate on it and honour that longing. Whatever the longing is, it doesn't matter what it is, but honour it. Don't make it, don't worry about it. She's heard it all, all the desires. So sit with it and honour that longing, that you deserve it. Light a candle and just watch the flame dance. Just bring yourself so you're truly present, and see that yearning in the reflection of the flame, and just be with it. If you're into writing, then write her a love letter to what you wish to obtain. Writing it down is extremely powerful. I always write in my journal, and I'll look at it a year, 2 years later and go, wow, all those things have occurred because I wrote them down, because I put the intention into it. What you could do, this is a very short way of calling her in. I'm just about to show you a longer way. So some people like ritual and ceremony and prefer the long process. And if you're talking to the dragons, then they've got an ego like we have. And if you call her in more eloquently, she's probably going to listen to you a bit more than the person's doing a very short one. But you can do this. Light a candle, sit there with it, and just say, Pyrophera, keeper of longing, ignite my sacred yearning. That's a very simple one, just to sit with the flame, maybe write your love letter or whatever it is, and just call her in. And that will be enough. But I suggest that you do the longer one the first time, so that she really understands that you mean what you're saying. You're not just playing, oh, let's see if this works. And then as you get to know her, then call her in with a briefer call will be easier. Yeah. It's a bit like when you go on a first date with someone, you say lots of things, and then after 15 dates, you're both sitting there eating dinner and not saying much. It's that same sort of thing. It's just the fact that you're present. That's what they're happy with. So some of the lessons that I've personally learned from her is desire is not a flaw. Sometimes we have a desire and we're like, I don't deserve it, or there's people in the world that are worse off than me, and maybe I should be happy with what I've got. Don't think that way. Desire is not a flaw. It's a compass for your soul. It's showing you where you need to go. I've got this desire to have 100 acres and plant 1,000 oak trees. And yeah, I could give that money to charity and help the people that do water aid or whatever it is. There's always someone deserving, but also sometimes you have a compass of your soul, and your soul is saying you need to do this because actually you're going to help more people in the long run. So don't say it's a flaw. Own it. Longing's not a weakness. Sometimes we think longing for something that we haven't got is a weakness. It's not. You are where you are, and you're going on a journey. The longing to be over there is not a weakness. Again, it's a movement. It's part of your life. It's your soul's journey. Otherwise, we'd all just sit, do the same thing, and we wouldn't grow. You could, in some ways, say that without her energy, nothing would grow, nothing would change. And that's stagnation. And we all know there's been times in our life where we stagnated. I was in corporate IT for 38 years. My soul stagnated. Big time. Big time. And it's still slowly waking up. I had that hunger not to be in there, to do something different. I didn't know what it was, but I chose to take the step. 3 years ago, I left. And this was before I'd met these beautiful dragons as well. So now they're here, it's even easier. Yeah. So it's that hunger for change, that hunger for Eros, that keeps evolution, art, love, dreams, destiny alive. So do not think it's a flaw. Do not think it's a weakness. And please don't stagnate. It's very easy to do it. It's safe. And if you want to be safe, then don't call in this dragon, because she won't let you stagnate. So if you wanted to do a more powerful invocation and really call her in the first time that you do this on your own, and you're sitting with that amazing desire that you've written a love letter about and you've lit the candle, then I suggest you do this the first time. So you would say, flame that dances between the worlds, Pyrophera, hear my soul's cry. Breath of yearning, wing of desire, dragon of the ache that moves stars, I call to you. Come, O keeper of the gap, where dreams are born from emptiness, where hope rises like smoke from the embers. Set alight the hollow places within me. Fan the hidden fires of my becoming. Teach me to honour my longing, to cradle it as a sacred flame, to hunger without shame, to ache with beauty, to reach without fear. Pyrophera, she who burns and blesses, ignite the courage in my chest, the wild song in my blood, the golden yearning of my spirit. With open heart and trembling soul, I stand at the edge of myself, and I leap into your flame. Guide me through the fire to who I am meant to be. So may it be, dragon of Eros, flame of the unattained, sacred Pyrophera, I welcome you. If you say that with all of your being, all of your heart, all of your soul, sitting there with that desire, she cannot but answer you and come and assist you. She wants to. You don't need to do that every single time, but the first time, really mean it, really call that in. And hold that now in your mind. You don't have to have remembered it, but hold that. If there's anything in there that you disagree with, remove it. If it's things you want to add it. This is just me suggesting something to you. This is something that I used when I first connected with her, once I understood who she was and what she wanted. And she said, yeah, I quite like it, she said. I was like, oh, good. So you can use it if you want. Change it as much as you like. There's no ownership. It's yours. Do as you wish. And then once you've done that, and you're coming back 6 weeks, 8 months, 10 years later, and you've got, oh, I've got this and other desire. Oh yeah, I can use Pyrophera. She's amazing. It worked last time. You can just do a quick one. So Pyrophera, dragon of sacred longing, flame of becoming, breath of yearning, Enter my heart now, ignite the fire of what could be, guide me through the ache to my becoming. I welcome your burning beauty, so may it be. And it's simple, it's direct. When I had that, I thought, oh, it's a bit like when you do a flint against flint, you get that spark. It's a nice and quick. And always, I'm always touching my heart. Always, it's just the thing I do. But I suggest you touch your heart lightly when saying these incantations to really connect to your heart. It's not coming from the head. It's coming from the heart. It's coming from the soul. It's coming from that little ember, that little desire that's burning inside you. And she's going to come along and fan it so it turns into a raging inferno and takes you where you wish to be. So as you can see, she's a powerful dragon, and she wants to help you. She wants to assist you. So if you wish to go on a journey, which we'll do in a moment, if you can, it doesn't matter if you haven't, but maybe in the future when you're doing this on your own, it's good to light a candle or put some incense as a focal point, basically something symbolizing that you're calling in the fire of this dragon. And each of the dragons likes to have something that represents them. So if you've got a candle, then please do. And then once you've done that, really it's a case of sitting or lying down comfortably, breathing, and then we'll go through the process. But I'll lead you all through that in a moment, so don't worry about it at the moment. And then what we'll do is we want to invoke all of your spirit guides, all of your ancestors, any of your protectors you work with currently, and call upon the energies of earth, air, fire and water to support your path. And then what we'll do is we'll use a different, so I've given you 3 now ways of calling her in. So we'll call her in, so I call upon the fire of transformation, I call upon Pyrophera, dragon of flame, guide me with your heat, show me your power and your grace, I am ready to meet you and walk through the fiery realm. So again, you don't have to remember it, just have that intention that that's where you want to go, that's what you want to do. And we're then going to go on a journey. I'm going to have the drum playing, I'll talk you through it, and there'll be moments where I will just pause and let you be with where you are and what the situation is. I haven't disappeared, I'm just giving you moments to be with it. And we'll go as long as we need to go. I'll fill it. Look, Denise has got the power of her cat. That's beautiful. It's a familiar. Gorgeous. So let's go meet the dragon of Eros. We're meeting Pyrophera. Beautiful. So let me just get this sorted, and then I'm not actually playing the drum because there's too many moving parts. So I've got a recording of me playing the drum. So if I was doing this for myself, then I would be playing the drum. But with so many moving parts, it's easier if I cheat. Can you hear that and still hear my voice? Perfect. It's not meant to be too loud, so. Right, so find that comfortable space, ideally where you will not be disturbed. Cats are more than welcome, so are dogs and any other beings. If you've got your candle or your incense, then think of that as your focal point. This is the fire of Pyrophera. So sitting comfortably, just take a few moments to relax yourself. Just get yourself to a point where you are relaxed. If you like doing that by breathing deeply, breathe deeply. If you prefer just to go, just be in the space. Just slow your thoughts down. And the important part about any shamanic journey is the intention. So hold lightly your intention. Why do you wish to meet this beautiful and powerful dragon? Just hold that lightly, because it may change as you go. Just think, what would you love Pyrophera to ignite within you? Just think about that and hold it. Keep holding it strongly and keep reminding yourself that's why you're here. Keeps the mind on one thing as well. Okay, so it feels like everyone's got that. So I call upon the energies of fire, water, earth and air to support our path. I call upon my shamanic temple to surround us and hold a space that is sacred and protected. I ask each of you to bring in your own protection too, however that works for you. So just call that in now. Feel safe and sacred. Let's do that for a moment. We are currently surrounded by all of the healer dragons. There's 101 of them and they're surrounding us now. Beautiful. Okay. Think this in your mind as I say it. I call upon the fire of transformation. I call upon Pyrophera, dragon of flame. Guide me with your heat. Show me your power and grace. I am ready to meet you. And walk through your fiery realm. If you haven't already, ensure your eyes are closed. And sometimes it's useful to look up to your third eye. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Another deep breath. And let it go. And a third. Imagine for me now a warm golden light swirling around your whole body. Feel the energy of fire growing within you. I want you to imagine that the golden light becomes a flame and that starts heating you to your core and igniting your soul. Hold your intention strongly. The flame does not burn. It's Pyrophera's flame of cleansing. Beautiful. That flame now transports you through time and space and realities. Visualize yourself now standing at the edge of a vast, sun-scorched desert. The earth beneath your feet is cracked and dry, and it's shimmering with heat. There's a heat haze and mirages everywhere. It's extremely hot. The sun is blazing high above you, and the air around you ripples with the intensity of fire. But it feels comfortable. Far off in the distance you see a towering mountain, and its peak is hidden in thick clouds of smoke and ash. You start to walk across the scorched earth towards that mountain. As you do, the heat intensifies, but there is no fear in your body. You realize that the flames are not here to burn you, but to cleanse and empower you. Walk now towards the mountain. It's some way off. Just keep walking. As you walk, you can feel the heat is transforming anything within you that no longer serves you. You're sweating profusely, and it's removing what you don't need. You feel old, stagnant energy dissolving and being replaced by something radiant and warm. You can feel the presence of Pyrophera as you get closer to her mountain. You arrive at the mountain. Its sides are steep, but it's climbable. So you start to climb the mountain in the intense heat. For some reason, with every step you feel your body get lighter. You feel your spirit soaring higher. You feel your soul stirring. Remember your desire. Remember why you're here. Keep climbing. Ahead you can see that there's a cavern. Maybe there's a cavern. Keep climbing. As you near the summit, you come across a vast cavern, glowing with the warmth of a blazing fire within. The air is alive with the crackling of flames, and yet you feel at ease, as if this fire is now part of you. Holding on strongly to your desire, the reason you're here, step forward bravely into the cavern. As you enter, you feel the fire's warmth embrace you, surrounding you in what feels like a protective cocoon. You look to the center of the cavern, and there she is. Pyrophera, the dragon of fire, the dragon of Eros. She is huge. Her scales are a shimmering blend of gold, orange and deep red, and her eyes are like molten lava. Heat radiates from her. It's powerful, and yet it's nurturing and inviting. Stand and look at her. She notices you. She watches you. She hears your desire. She knows what you need. She sees the flame that needs enhancing. She watches you. You can feel the ancient wisdom pouring out of her eyes. And she gently gestures for you to approach. You feel her power, her vast energy and graceful strength. She motions for you to sit beside her, and as you do, you feel the heat of her presence merging with your own. Take a moment to feel this energy. Take a moment to take courage from who she is. Hold strongly your desire and know that with her courage, with her fire, with her fanning your fire, you can do anything you desire. Take a moment to be with her. Take a moment to ask her any questions you have, or express your desire, express your intention, express your wish. She's heard it all. She's not going to judge you. Perhaps you seek healing, transformation, connection, more passion in your life, whatever it is. Tell her. Trust that she will respond in her own time through words, deeds, images, feelings, giving you courage, whatever it is. It may not happen in this moment. It may happen over the coming days, weeks and months and years. Talk to her through words, through your mind, through your heart, through your soul. Be with her now for a while. Keep sharing with her. Okay, feel Pyrophera's fiery energy flowing through you. Feel her flame within you. Feel it burning away doubt, fear, or anything that's holding you back. Allow the fire to fill you with courage, strength, and the ability to rise above the challenges of life. Let her power rekindle your inner light. Let it reignite your flame, your passion, your purpose. Pyrophera is one of those dragons, and many are, that love to give gifts. It's symbolic of her energy. So imagine that she gives you something now. Maybe it's a flame, a crystal, or a token for your transformation. Accept it with gratitude, knowing that it carries the essence of her fiery power. Leave you for a moment while you receive that and say thank you. I'm feeling extreme gratitude from her for the way you've each turned up. It's beautiful. Remember, this is open for you forever now. This is a short journey, so we're going to leave her now. So when you're ready, thank her for her guidance and presence and her ongoing assistance. Make sure you take your gift, stand up slowly, and bow or curtsy, do whatever is a sign of respect for you. Feel as you move away from her, her fiery energy is still within you. It's grounded now deep into your being. Slowly walk out of the cavern. We chase it, just, I don't want to leave, but we need to leave. Retrace your steps out of the cavern and start working your way back down the mountain. Feel lighter, feel empowered, feel it with each step, feel the new purpose that you have. As you move away from the summit, the heat of the fire starts to fade into a gentle warmth, and you can feel that balance within yourself. You start to head to what was a desert, and there's been a transformation. The landscape has shifted. The land is now fertile, lush, green, and teeming with life. You can hear in your minds her saying, this transformation of the land mirrors the possibility of your own life. You have been touched by the flames of Pyrophera. All is possible. Hold that thought for a moment. The fire swirls around you again, and before you know it, you're back here in this reality, in this time, in this space, in your body. Take a few deep breaths. Slowly bring your awareness back into your body. There's no rush. Maybe wiggle your toes and your fingers. Take some deep breaths. Maybe have a stretch. Maybe have a drink. Maybe open your eyes, but only when you're ready. Thank you, drum. Whew! Welcome back. I suggest that after this you take a moment to write down what you learnt, what you wish for, what gifts you received, and if anyone would like to share or ask any questions, the mic is open. Just Alessandra.
Well, I have lots of things to share, but I would love to hear your interpretation. So I have positive and negative, which is all really good. The first thing is when she gave the gift, I was really excited because it was this giant old school key, which might have something to do with me in Italy, the Pope. I remember when the Pope died a few years ago, I had a big dream of an Ankh key, crystal key. So it's interesting that she's giving me a key now. One thing I would interpret is I'm having a hard time being in Italy and working in Italy. So that was my question for her, was just help me get over what this is, like 50 million lifetimes of being a witch in Italy, whatever, help me with that. So she was big. That's the good part. The bad part is I'm still feeling the outflow of the longing and the sadness and melancholy and all these feelings that are many feelings, kind of like, I don't belong anywhere. I'm not Italian. I'm not American. And
Yeah.
I'm in Italy and Italians are assholes. So there we go.
Well, I love keys because I often give keys to people, and I always
Yeah.
keep. Yeah, I do. I have a little keys that I give to people, and I always, for me personally, it may not be the truth for you. I have to say that is that they're the key to the door that you are afraid to go into. They're the darkest part of the castle. They're the dungeon. They're the bit that you really want to do, and you're afraid to, or because you're worried what it means, and it's the key. She's giving you the key and saying, "Go on, unlock that darkest place." Because we're like that when we talk to people, we give them our general level. We never go deep, and she's here to say, "Forgive me, but that's bullshit. I want to know what you really want, and here's the key. Go and unlock that. Come back when you're ready." That's what she's saying. Because everything else that you've just said is, you know it, because you're amazing goddess. It's surface level. You know, the Italians are arseholes, blah blah blah. I'm not that. So there's something deeper, and she's asking you to spend some time and pause and be with it and figure out what it is. And she'll assist you in opening the door, because it will be a bit stuck and a bit dusty, and maybe it's hard to open. And she'll give you courage to. She'll stand next to you and protect you. You know, it's a deep one. She's deep. I did say she's deep, and most of them are, aren't they? As you know, the dragons they take you on quite a journey. Does that assist?
Yeah, it helps a lot. It's harder.
Yeah, and you can go on journeys to her and be with her and say there's 15 million things that I think are the issue, and go to her with each one individually, and she'll tell you, yeah, that's not really the one, is it? or yeah, she'll do that. I've done that a few times. She's like, that's not really the issue, is it? It's like, oh, okay. I go, and I'm like, what is it? And she's like, you know what it is, but you're just afraid to say it or go there and pick it up. So it's a good way. You can use it. You can use it as like, I'm sitting on the couch and I'm telling her, and she'll like, maybe.
Can you just give me the answer now?
Yeah, open the door.
Open the door. Okay.
High five. Are you good? Perfect. Thank you. Clifford.
Hello, Kevin. Can you hear me?
I can indeed.
Well, I've got a couple of things to say. And the first one is a massive, massive, massive thank you for your summit last year. Because about 6 months later, I had a dream and I was told to write about dragons and sacred sites and ley lines and things.
Gorgeous.
So I wasn't exactly sure what that meant, but a few days later, I just started writing a novel.
Wow. Well done.
And yeah, so it's a spiritual novel, and it's there's lots of dragon stuff in it.
Cool. So
And
when can we read it?
well, when I finished it, I mean, I only started in January, mate. But like, what I was going to say is, as part of that novel, there was one scene where I think I met Pyrophira.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I think, and that's why when I just did your thing just now, like I was kind of umming and ahhing about things I would like, and she was like, "No, no, no, it's the book, mate. It's the book." So yeah, fantastic, fantastic that you're doing what you're doing generally, and fantastic to meet her in a kind of more intimate way today. And
Beautiful.
I mean, in the book, when you're writing, you might as well be, you're there pretty much.
Yeah.
So like, but yeah, I recognized her.
Cool. I'm hearing that a lot, and it's beautiful validation for me, because sometimes I'm writing these things and I'm thinking, this is just my imagination, and they'll go, no, it's not. We've come through the veil to talk to you, and you're probably about the 10th person to say, I've met that dragon already. And
Yeah.
I'm like, good. Yeah, thank you for validating me.
Yeah, I mean, that Dragon Summit last July was one of the best things that has happened to me in a few years, to be quite honest.
Beautiful. Well, there's another one this July on the 13th, so we got 30 live speakers this time.
Wow.
In time zones, so that's going to be powerful. I've just been having meetings with the hosts and geeing up all the speakers, and yeah, it's going to be, every year it gets more powerful. So this is our 3rd year. So
Wow, yeah, they are very powerful, and I listened to I won't go on too long, but I listened to this kind of famous English psychic, who recently, she's just been in Glastonbury, and she said that like in the last 2 weeks she's seeing dragons everywhere.
yeah,
So I think they're making their presence felt, aren't they?
yeah. I always say they've always been here, but we are changing our frequency to see that they've always been there.
Yeah.
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 I think that's what's happening, and a few others are coming in as well. So we're waking up. So they're going, oh, actually, there's more of us need to appear, because the humans are waking up and want to see us and want to work with us. But yeah, it's a powerful time to be around, isn't it?
Yeah, it's exciting, and yeah, but you're right, they don't mess around, do they?
no. It's a hard slap, and get on with it.
Yeah, get on with it. That's what I feel. Yeah. Thanks anyway.
Well, thank you for speaking, and good luck with the book, and we look forward to reading it. If you need a proofreader, I'm sure there's someone here who will assist as well.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty good at that. I'm a linguist, and I've written before, so, but yeah, it'd be good to get somebody else to read it, just a second opinion.
Yeah, well, there's a Facebook group called the Dragon Authors, which I created when I started writing books, and a lot of people have gone in there. I know Richard here has written his book, and he's probably got another 2 up his sleeve, he keeps saying. So we're looking forward to that. Putting you on the spot, Rich. but yeah, come and share it in there, and there's people in there willing to assist and give their. And also, if you want people to say, "I've read the book," or you just give us 5 or 6 chapters, we'll read them, and then we'll give you, what we think about it and
Feedback, yeah.
feedback, and say it's amazing. You must buy this. It's the best read ever, or whatever it is. Yeah, it's only a $5.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks a lot for that tip.
Cool. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Anyone else want to share? There's some comments. Yes, Margaret.
Come on, unmute. Okay.
There
Sorry
you
about
are.
that. That was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Oh my goodness. Um, my desire is to enhance my telepathy, to speak to my 22-year-old cat, Jessie. She's a black Egyptian Mao, and I'm an animal Reiki master, and for some reason I cannot get any messages from her. So I need my desire is for me to be able to talk to her telepathically. It's something I need to do before she passes. I think that's what I'm concerned about because of her age. She's going to be 22. Anyway, so the first thing I saw when we did this was a black circle like a sun, which became a long tunnel, and then it turned back into an eye, like the black circle became a black eye, and then the black eye got really small. So I could tell that if I concentrated enough, I would see the face of the dragon, but I just really saw the eye. Her gift, her gift to me, and it was so amazing. I mean, you could feel the heat that you talked about and the fire. And her gift to me was, I think it's called an ankh, ANKH. It's an Egyptian symbol. It's kind of looks like a cross. I don't know
Yeah.
what it means, so I'm going to have to look it up later. But she gave that to me, and before I left, I told her how grateful I was and placed my hand on my heart and my other hand on her heart, to thank her for this amazing meditation. It was just wonderful, Kevin. So thank you very much. I'm very impressed. Thank you.
You're most welcome. It all comes from the dragons. I'm just the mouthpiece. So, but yeah, an ankh is a powerful thing. I use it in my healings, and it's the Egyptians. You always used to walk around with their hand. Isis had one. A powerful symbol for healing and connection. I use it for connection. Maybe you can use its power to concentrate on the cat and imagine your thoughts going backwards and forwards through it. It's a powerful tool. It really is. I'm sure if you go on to Google and say what's the power of an ankh, there'll be lots of information. That is the key of life. Well, more keys. Yeah.
Yes, more keys. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect.
And it's also Arthur saying it's immortality. So maybe it's immortality for your cat. Yeah, it's interesting.
Wow. Okay.
Do not. This is again me personally. Do not think that when your cat passes out of its physical life that it is not. You can't connect with it. 3 cats that have passed during my lifetime while I've been in the shamanic world are now within my shamanic temple as other beings, but they are the cat's soul, which may blow your mind a bit, but they're there and I communicate with them, and
Right.
yeah, quite powerful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
also a link to
Okay. Yeah,
Egypt. Maybe cat wants to connect to
I've read a
Egypt
really
life.
good book by
Go on, sorry.
Yes, maybe that's it. She wants to go back to that. I think you might be right. You might be right. But I will certainly do that. Oh, see, now she goes by and she's talking, but I don't know what she's saying. So I really need to, I really need to
Someone just said bast.
concentrate on that. So that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Arthur said, Bast, the goddess
Said
of
what?
cats. He said, Bast.
Oh, Bastet?
Bastet. Yeah. Jeez.
Yes, I have. Oh, you're kidding. You're kidding. That's too synchronistic. I have a wall plaque of Bastet in
Mhm.
my bathroom, and she, I understand, is the goddess of the harvest. She brings the sun for the harvesting, if that's correct, and to grow food and whatever. So she's quite a remarkable goddess, and it's a lovely, lovely wall plaque. So that's very synchronistic. Thank you very much.
You will have the answer somewhere.
Yes.
That's
Cool.
gorgeous.
Okay. Thank you.
He used cats and referred them. Oh yeah, protecting the grain from the cheeky mice. Anyone else want to share?
That was supposed to be revered.
Revered. All right.
Autocorrect.
Bless it. Did you want to share something, Arthur?
Yeah, might as well whilst I'm here.
Yeah.
So, one of the things I got through, because I'm kind of working with the land at the minute, was that I've already worked with her. And believe it or not, the gift I was given, she showed me I've already got, which is a polychrome jasper in a flame.
Oh, wow. Gorgeous.
So that was quite cool.
That's very cool.
But yeah, other than that, it's just a little reignition.
Yeah.
And setting me back on course.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing. Oh, Judy's got a hand up.
Hi, sorry, I'm so tired.
That's all right.
Meditation nearly put me back to sleep. I've been working with dragons for many, many years. I thought I'd met her before, but I didn't know her name.
Yeah.
And my desire is I'm doing this course. It was supposed to be a year course, but it's been taking me like 3 years to do. And I just want to ignite that passion and get back into it and have those blocks removed that's stopping me from moving forward. And the gift she gave me was a volcanic rock.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Yeah. I could feel the heat in it. It was incredible. And I could feel like when we're going into the meditation and into the cave, I could feel her heat. Like I was sweating, literally, physically sweating. It was great. I loved it.
It's like a sauna, wasn't it?
Yeah. I nearly had to take my cardio off. But thank you so much. I now know where I need to do what I need to do.
Perfect.
And another thing, key is about unlocking your true potential.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. It's beautiful. Yeah, the heat of it, whenever I go with her, I'm like, I've got all the windows open and the skinniest t-shirt on. And yeah, if it's cold out, you don't need Wim Hof. You just call in the fire dragon. Like, lovely. So we got some messages. Received a key. Beautiful. A reddish metal acorn. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Anyone else want to share? You don't have to. If not, then we'll give you the rest of your days back. And say we are here every month. There's always something coming through. I don't really know what's coming through. I just ask the dragons and they say it's me. And if you're interested, this Sunday we've got the Dragon Talks, and we've got a couple of speakers. So we have that again every month where a couple of speakers come on. And again, the Dragon Thunder Summit 2025 in its third year is the 13th of July. And what I'll do is I'll send this recording out to everyone that's here now and for replay, and I'll send all those links so you can find out a bit more about us. And as as Clifford was saying, he's writing a book. If anyone else is writing a book, we've got the Dragon Authors Group, and they're a beautiful bunch of people all working on books, all understand the pain of writing a book because it can be painful. And if you get stuck on a certain chapter, it's always lovely to speak to someone and say, I've got this idea and I'm stuck on it, and they might say something and push you forward. Of course, if you are stuck, you can always ask the dragons to give you a push as well in the right direction. Cool. Well, thank you for all the nice messages. It's always a pleasure to be with you all. So enjoy the rest of your days, mornings, afternoons, evenings, and sleep well and dream of fiery dragons. See you all soon. Bye.